This is Chief Engineer Marcus Webb, retired, formerly of the TSS Nemesis. I served on that ship for 7 years. I know every corridor, every conduit, every maintenance hatch. And I was there when 500 Kreth warriors boarded her, expecting an easy capture. I was there when none of them left alive. This is Case File 404. This is the story of why no alien species has attempted to board a human vessel in over 40 years. The Kreth Dominion built their empire on one specialty: ship capture. While other species developed weapons to destroy enemy vessels, the Kreth perfected techniques to take them intact. Their void hunters were legendary, elite boarding specialists who had successfully captured ships from over 200 different species. Their record was perfect. 0 failed boarding actions in 800 years of operations. They trained from birth for close-quarters combat. They were genetically enhanced for strength and speed. Their armor could withstand direct hits from most personal weapons. Their tactics had been refined over centuries. When they targeted a ship, that ship was taken. No exceptions. Until the Nemesis. We were returning from the Battle of Keplar's Reach. The engagement had been brutal. We had lost 3 ships from our squadron, and the Nemesis had taken severe damage. Our main engines were operating at 40%. Our weapon systems were partially offline. Our crew of 38 had been reduced to 12 through casualties. We were limping home through contested space when the Kreth Interceptor Group found us. 3 warships, 1 assault carrier, and 500 void hunters ready for deployment. Captain Yuki Tanaka assessed the situation immediately. We could not outrun them. We could not outfight them. Our distress signal would take hours to reach friendly forces. Surrender was not an option. The Kreth did not take human prisoners. They considered our species too dangerous to keep alive after capture. So the captain made a different choice. She activated Protocol Omega-7, the boarding defense system that every human warship carries but hopes to never use. Then she addressed the crew. All hands, this is the captain. We have approximately 15 minutes before hostile boarding. You all know what Protocol Omega-7 means. The ship is about to become a death trap. I need everyone at their designated positions. Today, we do not fight to escape. We fight to make them regret ever setting foot on our deck. 12 against 500. I like those odds. I remember laughing when she said that. We all did. It was not humor. It was something else, something that humans understand instinctively. When there is no way out, you do not despair. You make the enemy pay for every inch. To understand what happened next, you must understand how human warships are designed. Most species build their vessels for efficiency. Straight corridors, logical layouts, easy navigation for crew members during normal operations. Human ships are not designed for efficiency. They are designed for paranoia. Every corridor can be sealed with blast doors capable of withstanding direct weapons fire. Every junction has hidden compartments where defenders can take cover. Every section can be independently vented to space. Every surface can be electrified. Every overhead panel can release fire suppression chemicals. Every deck plate can be magnetized to trap armored enemies in place. And then there is Vera, Vessel Emergency Response AI, an artificial intelligence specifically designed for one purpose: killing intruders. Vera controls the ship's internal defense systems. Automated turrets hidden in walls. Sensor networks that track every living being aboard. Environmental systems that can be weaponized, adjusting temperature, pressure, atmosphere, and gravity in specific areas. When Protocol Omega-7 activates, Vera wakes up. And Vera is very, very good at her job. The Kreth boarding pods breached our hull at 14:37 hours. 500 Void Hunters, entering through 8 different breach points. Standard Kreth tactics. Overwhelming force from multiple directions. They expected to face a dozen humans scattered through a crippled ship. They faced something else entirely. The first wave entered through the port cargo bay. 60 Void Hunters, moving in perfect formation. They had trained for this. They knew how to clear rooms, how to advance through corridors, how to overwhelm defenders through superior numbers. They made it approximately 40 meters before Vera activated the cargo bay's emergency systems. The artificial gravity reversed. 60 warriors, suddenly falling toward the ceiling. Before they could reorient, the cargo bay doors opened. The Kreth had excellent armor. It protected them from small arms fire, from shrapnel, from extreme temperatures. It did not protect them from explosive decompression into hard vacuum. 60 Void Hunters, dead in 14 seconds. The remaining boarding parties received the news through their communications network. They hesitated. In 800 years of boarding actions, they had never lost a full squad in the first minute of engagement. That hesitation cost them. Vera sealed blast doors throughout the ship, separating the boarding parties from each other. 500 warriors suddenly became 8 isolated groups, unable to coordinate, unable to support each other, each one facing the ship's defenses alone. The second group, 80 warriors strong, advanced down the main corridor toward engineering. They moved carefully this time, watching for traps. They did not watch the walls. The corridor was lined with maintenance panels. Normal on any ship. What was not normal was the automated turrets hidden behind those panels. Vera opened them simultaneously. Crossfire from 16 hidden positions. Plasma bolts designed for anti-personnel use. The Kreth armor was good, but it was not designed for concentrated fire from multiple angles at close range. The lead warriors fell immediately. The ones behind tried to retreat. The blast door behind them had already sealed. They were trapped in a 15-meter corridor with 16 turrets and no cover. That engagement lasted 43 seconds. 80 Void Hunters eliminated. The third group made it further. They had learned from their fallen comrades. They advanced slowly, checking every panel, every overhead compartment, every possible ambush point. They did not check the deck plates. Vera magnetized the floor beneath them as they entered Section 7. Their armored boots, containing trace metals for structural support, locked to the deck. Immobilized, unable to move. Then the fire suppression system activated. Not with water. With a compound specifically designed to incapacitate carbon-based life forms. A chemical mixture that penetrated Kreth armor seals and attacked their respiratory systems. 70 warriors, paralyzed and suffocating. Some tried to remove their helmets, hoping ship atmosphere would be breathable. The ship atmosphere in Section 7 had been replaced with carbon monoxide 3 minutes earlier. I was monitoring all of this from the engineering control room. My job was to coordinate with Vera, to direct the ship's defenses where they were most needed. But Vera did not need much direction. She was designed for this. She understood the ship better than any organic mind could. She knew every vulnerability, every angle, every way to turn our vessel into a weapon. And she was thorough. Group 4 ran into the hydroponics section, thinking the open space would give them room to maneuver. Vera sealed the section and raised the temperature to 200 degrees Celsius. The vegetation was engineered to survive extreme conditions. The Kreth were not. Group 5 tried to breach the bridge directly. They cut through 2 blast doors before the third one detonated. The explosive charges built into every critical access point were small, but in a confined space, small was enough. Group 6 made it to crew quarters. They found empty rooms, abandoned personal effects, evidence that the crew had been here recently. They did not find the crew. They found the nerve gas we had flooded into the ventilation system after evacuating. By the 1-hour mark, 312 Void Hunters were dead. The remaining 188 had consolidated in the ship's secondary cargo hold. They had sealed themselves in, refusing to advance further. They had never experienced anything like this. Their perfect record shattered. Their elite warriors dying to a crippled ship crewed by 12 humans. Their commander, a veteran of over 50 successful boarding actions, transmitted a message to his command ship. "This vessel is compromised. Repeat, vessel is compromised. We are taking unsustainable casualties. Request extraction immediately." The Kreth command ship did not respond. They were watching their sensors in disbelief, watching 500 life signs dwindle to fewer than 200. Inside the cargo hold, the surviving Void Hunters debated their options. They could not advance. They could not retreat. Their boarding pods had been destroyed by Vera's external defense systems. Their only hope was rescue from the command ship. They did not know that Captain Tanaka had other plans. The 12 surviving crew members of the Nemesis had not been idle during Vera's massacre. We had been preparing. While the AI handled the bulk of the enemy, we had armed ourselves with weapons from the ship's armory. We had donned our own combat armor. We had positioned ourselves at every access point to the secondary cargo hold. The Kreth thought they were safe in that hold. They thought the ship's defenses could not reach them there. They were right. Vera could not kill them in the cargo hold. Her systems did not extend to that section. But we could. Captain Tanaka gave the order at 1600 hours. "All hands, we are going hunting." We breached the cargo hold from 3 directions simultaneously. 12 humans against 188 elite alien warriors. The Kreth were larger than us, stronger, better armored. They had been training for combat since birth. We did not care. We fought with plasma rifles and shotguns and grenades. We fought in corridors so tight that their numbers meant nothing. We fought with the fury of people who had watched their shipmates die, who had been hunted through the void, who had nothing left to lose. And we fought with knowledge they did not have. We knew the cargo hold. We knew every crate, every shadow, every angle of cover. We had trained for close quarters combat in that exact space. We had memorized the layout during countless drills. The Kreth were elite boarding specialists. We were fighting on our home ground. The engagement lasted 73 minutes. When it was over, 188 Kreth bodies lay in the cargo hold. 12 human crew members remained standing. We had lost no one in the final assault. Chief Petty Officer Rodriguez had taken a plasma bolt to the shoulder. Ensign Kowalski had 3 cracked ribs from a Kreth warrior's dying strike. I had a gash across my face that would leave a permanent scar. But we were alive. And they were not. Captain Tanaka walked to the communications station. She opened a channel to the Kreth command ship, which was still sitting motionless in space, unable to comprehend what had happened. "Kreth vessel, this is Captain Yuki Tanaka of the TSS Nemesis. Your boarding party is dead, all 500 of them. Your Void Hunters, who had never failed in 800 years, failed today. Against 12 humans and 1 very angry ship. We are damaged. We are tired. We have 12 crew members and limited ammunition. But we are coming for you now. Run if you want. It will not save you. Nothing will save you. You boarded our ship. You invaded our home. And now you will learn why that was the worst decision your species has ever made. Nemesis out. The Kreth command ship ran. We caught them anyway. The Nemesis, limping on damaged engines, pursued the Kreth interceptor group for 6 hours. Vera had redirected all available power to propulsion. We had nothing left for weapons, nothing left for shields. We did not need weapons. We rammed the Kreth command ship at full speed. The Nemesis was a destroyer, built to withstand tremendous punishment. The Kreth command ship was an assault carrier, designed for troop deployment rather than direct combat. Both ships were destroyed in the collision. But the Nemesis had 12 escape pods. The Kreth carrier had none designed for command crew. When rescue ships arrived 14 hours later, they found 12 humans floating in escape pods among the debris of 2 vessels. 12 humans and over 600 dead Kreth. The ratio was impossible. The outcome was impossible. Everything about the engagement defied logic and probability. But it had happened, and the galaxy noticed. The Kreth Dominion formally requested a ceasefire within 1 week of the Nemesis incident. They abandoned their expansion into human territory. They recalled their Void Hunter units from all operations near our borders. Their perfect 800-year record of successful boarding actions ended with a complete massacre. Other species drew their own conclusions. If 500 elite warriors could not capture a crippled destroyer with 12 crew members, what chance did anyone have against a fully operational human warship? The answer was clear. None. In the 40 years since the Nemesis incident, no alien species has attempted to board a human vessel. Not once. They destroy our ships from range if they must fight us. They never, ever try to take them intact, because they know what our ships are. They are not vessels. They are not transports. They are not simple machines. They are predators. Every human ship is designed to kill boarders. Every corridor is a potential death trap. Every system can be weaponized. Every crew member is trained to fight to the last breath. And every ship has a Vera, watching and waiting and planning exactly how to destroy anyone foolish enough to set foot aboard. The Kreth learned this lesson the hard way. 12 humans, 500 warriors, 3 hours, 500 dead, 12 alive. Those are the numbers that echo through galactic military academies. Those are the numbers that keep alien commanders awake at night. Those are the numbers that ensure our ships travel unmolested through hostile space. I still have the scar from that day. I see it every morning in the mirror. It reminds me of what we did, what we survived, what we proved. Human ships are not targets. They are traps, and anyone who enters uninvited does not leave alive. This is Chief Engineer